A No Jumper host is accusing a famous rapper of raping her after a wild night out. This is honestly one of the craziest moments I've ever seen on a podcast. The No Jumper host is making the accusation against the rapper. Her name is Jalise. And the rapper she's making the accusation against, his name is Skinny from the Nine. Jalise called into No Jumper today to walk everybody through what she says is Skinny from the Nine taking advantage of her while she was drunk.
Skinny, I never even knew who the Skinny was. I never even knew he existed. The day that popped up at Unc's house, he came with Yella. The day he came with Yella. I remember Blood pushed up on me, and he was like, "You got the Wi-Fi?" I'm like, "I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the Wi-Fi. Maybe you could put your phone next to my phone," because I was on the phone with my best friend, and she can contest to that. I was on the phone with my best friend, and I was like, "Maybe you could put your phone next to mine." Like, you know, so then he was like, "No, I think I need your number or whatever." And I was like, okay, like, whatever. So then, like, boom. Yeah, like, oh, whatever. So, you feel me? And my best friend was looking at me like, like, he ain't slick. And I was like, yeah, he weird, but whatever. Like, you feel me? I brushed it off. Later on that day, he left. When he left, I left. He texted me and he said, "Follow me on Instagram." And he texted Skinny from the Nine. He came back 2 days later with Yella. When I pulled up, he was there. We were already drinking. I was already drinking. Everybody know I be getting drunk. I can't socialize not drunk. Boom, we're drinking. I was already drunk. When we leave, I couldn't drive because I was too drunk and I didn't want to, like, you feel me, risk getting a DUI. You feel me? We in Nevada, we in Las Vegas. So at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, somebody got to drive. And the plan was to go out with Yella, and Skinny was with Yella, so I'm like, and then I'm like, who got their license? Skinny said he had his license. Boom. We end up going out. Skinny pulls up to like a gas station or a store. He pulls up to a store and he pulls money off of his car and he gives Yella some money.
I'm going to present both sides of the argument during this video, but Jalise will say that when he went and grabbed cash from the gas station, he handed cash to his homie that was with them. And the cash he handed to the homie was to get the homie to go somewhere and leave Jalise and him alone. Now, the fact that he did this at the gas station, according to her, is premeditation to what he was trying to do. Because he knew she had been drinking, he knew that she was drunk, and the fact that he was paying his homie to leave shows that he was trying to take advantage of her, and he planned this out an hour or two in advance. Now, he has a different story and a different recollection of how things happened, but here is her explaining what took place and exactly how she felt like she got taken advantage of.
But then says he gave Yella the money. So when we pulled up to we pulled up to the club, we were supposed to take Yella to this club. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't under that pressure.
Yellow pimple.
No,
This is so much deeper.
Listen, I wasn't supposed to take Yella wasn't supposed to get dropped off by himself. We was all supposed to go to the club, but he went to the store to give Yella $100 to basically like to dip off and just leave me with him by myself. And if I'm lying, I'm fine. That's a fact. He gave Yella $100 to make Yella leave that night. Yella and Skinny ended up getting into it that night because Yella was telling Skinny he ain't no hoe. You're not finna try to bribe me into like leaving. You feel me? Like we all supposed to be like going out to the club, whatever. Like you on some weird. So boom, all this happened. Skinny and Yella end up getting into it. I'm still with Skinny though because Yella end up going to the club. Somehow we back and forth. We end up at Skinny house. We end up at Skinny house. Everything. We end up walking inside. I remember walking around. Cameras all throughout his house. So there's cameras all throughout his house. Let me tell y'all something. I talk too much on the internet for me to even be sloppy like that. I too much cameras for me to even, like, come on now. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was drunk. I was probably like a little flirtatious. Everybody know how I am when I'm drunk, whatever the case may be. I'll be honest. I was drunk. I take accountability for that. But it was a time where I blacked out. You feel me? So Skinny's trying to send footage of like me walking around, like holding up my phone. I have those same videos of me walking around his house in my Snapchat. So you're not proving no point there.
Let's pause right here and insert Skinny's rebuttal. So Skinny's rebuttal and his response to this is, I didn't take advantage of her. She was alert. She knew what she was doing. And his proof of this, or one of the proof of this is he posted or he shared a video with some people that showed her walking around his house on the phone. Now, in this footage, Skinny will say this footage proves that she was alert, that she was aware, that she was not sloppy drunk, she wasn't passed out, that everything she did because she wanted to do, according to Skinny. Jalisa telling a different story. She said, bro, I was drunk as hell. I'll say this, impairment looks differently on everyone, right? Nobody impairment looks the same. You could be drunk and impaired, but wide awake, alert, functioning, while you could also be fall asleep, drunk, passed out. So it looks differently on everyone. You can't just look at that video and say that she was not drunk, right? And the laws is, if somebody is drunk and impaired, you can't sleep with them, right? That's just the laws and the rules, right? But again, we can't really make that assessment because none of us were there, right? We don't have enough right now to make an assessment and call Skinny from the 9 the bad guy, nor do we have enough right now to say Jaleese is lying, right? We just do not have enough. Now, maybe we'll have enough by the end of this video. Now, Jaleese continues, and she says that once they was getting to the room, that's when she lost like recollection, and she kind of like blacked out, and she doesn't know what happened, but she did wake up in Skinny from the 9's bed with her bra unstrapped, and that's when she woke up like and ran out the house and went ahead and got a grape kit done. And she texted Skinny asking him what happened, what did they do, and once he confirmed they slept together, she went and got a grape kit done.
I want to see what led up. I want to see from when I walked in all the way until I walked out of your house. I woke up the next morning with my bra unstrapped. When my bra was unstrapped, I was like, what the f? And I jumped up fast, and I'm like, what time is it? And I was like, I gotta go. And I rushed out. I was still drunk because I was hungover. I got blacked out. Don't even remember the rest of the night after me walking around doing the videos. So boom, I caught it back, and I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember nothing that happened that night. He like, oh, you making me feel weird. And so he ends up calling me back like, look, I'm throwing a barbecue for you. You can come over here. You know, I'm gonna spend time with you with your whoop. So I made it somebody gonna pull up, end up not pulling up. So I end up texting him like, I'm not gonna lie, I got all the messages. I end up texting him like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like you took advantage of the situation. I was drunk. I don't remember what happened. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna take accountability for being drunk, but you gotta take accountability for you knowing that I was drunk, and you kind of like, you know, acting out because he was a fan. He knew me from No Jumper. He knew me from the very beginning. I never knew who the f he was, so he didn't know who I was. So his whole, if he didn't have malicious intent that whole night, why did you pay Yella $100 to leave that night? Why did you get into it with Yella? Why did you drive me back to your house instead of just saying like, all right, look, boom, you feel me? I'm gonna take you over here to the content house. I'm gonna Uber back. His whole intentions was to do what he did that night, and then he's so scared. He's telling everybody he from X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Oh, can you call Jaleese and tell her I'm on her side? But the whole time he's sitting 607 Unk. This 607 Unk is a liar. He's mad because I quit his platform.
Something that really helps her case is her going ahead and getting a grape kit done right away. Because unless like we just believe that she's this grade A manipulator, this absolute sociopath maniac who planned all of this 20 steps ahead, then you kind of have to give at least some credibility that maybe she got the grape kit done because she doesn't remember how she consented or what happened. And if she doesn't remember, then, well, that will prove that she was at least impaired. Because why was somebody in their right mind who remembered everything, knew what happened, consented, go and get a grape kit done the next morning? Clearly, she thought or didn't remember what she did. Skinny hasn't publicly came out yet and addressed these allegations. However, he has been speaking through several people, giving them his evidence and his proof. Now, he released 2 videos today through Whack 100, and one video is of Jaleese talking to King Yella, and Jaleese is telling King Yella that she told Skinny that she doesn't believe that Skinny graped her. Now, this is where semantics come in. Now, under the law, if somebody is drunk and you have intercourse with them, that's grape. Now, I think Jaleese's definition of grape is forceful, meaning like she's asleep and he took it, or she said no and he took it. And that's not what the law, the law is, if you believe you were impaired and you were drunk or too drunk to consent and he slept with you, that's grape. So I feel like her saying that she doesn't feel like he graped her, I think she meant that she doesn't feel like he took it while she was unconscious or he took it while she rejected or said no, right? But he still took it while she was drunk, according to her. Now, Skinny also posted a video of him and Jaleese in the bed. Now, Jaleese, like, walked in the bed or jumped in the bed and gave him a kiss on the cheek. He would say, yo, this proves that she was initiating it.
Listen, Yella, if you read the messages, accountability for being drunk.
Yeah.
I never said you raped me. If you read the message, that's why I had to send the messages on my blood. I never said blood raped me, nigga.
Yeah.
Never said that, nigga. I was drunk. I take full accountability, and that was my fault, nigga. Why would I get on the internet and say woo woo woo?
Skinny has a camera in his bedroom, so everything was filmed. Them having intercourse was filmed. Everything apparently was filmed. Now, 607 Unc is saying that he watched it and somehow Jaleese was the aggressor. I'm not taking that for a fact. Again, I don't want to see it, but I'm not taking that for a fact until it becomes public knowledge, or somebody that we know confirms it. But this is just a tricky situation, bro. And we right now we don't have enough to call it. We just don't. And what we can say though is both these people's careers, like for the most part, has been tarnished, right? Like Skinny has been through a lot in the music industry, but he's never had a grape allegation put on his name. That's a different magnitude, and that's serious. And in terms of Jaleese, like she believes that her career and her reputation has taken a hit, right? Because this dude now has a sex tape of him and her, and now it's out there, and she believes that people will view her in a different light because of this.
Is there anything more that you feel like you wanted to say that you didn't get a chance to say?
No, I mean, it is what it is. This is why, let me tell you something about, like, women in the entertainment business. A lot of women are scared to even tell their story because there's so many men trying to justify what somebody did that is not okay. That was not okay, okay? And I spent the past month, literally the past month, I didn't address nothing publicly. I didn't say anything publicly.
So this happened over a month ago?
This happened over a month ago, or a month ago, I don't know. And I'm telling you guys, like, I never addressed this, even when they was running the content and Flacco called and Wack was saying what he was saying. Bro, do you know everybody had me scared to even talk about it because they said my career was going to be ruined? And that
What career?
My career was going to be ruined if I said anything. And it's just, I'm trying so hard to not talk about this publicly, and you guys are sitting here on a panel full of men, the same
Shut up.
that have constantly disrespected me, degraded me as a woman, paying me to be this hoe, and I've never anybody at No Jumper, and if I'm telling you guys this happened to me, and you guys are telling me it's a lie, this is exactly why I didn't want to say anything, and I tried to
You asked me, do I want to... We don't...
making it seem like I'm the liar.
No. Adam and myself, and I'm pretty sure Doughboy all adamantly don't believe that.
You guys are weirdos.
Shut up. Like, to be honest with you, like half of us don't feel that way, and like, and no.
I'll be real. I can't call it. I cannot call it at all. What I would say though is, now if Jaleese was asking for my advice, what I would say is this, man. Go to the police. I think Skinny should want her to go to the police and have the police figure it out. As simple as that. And if you're Skinny, you would want the police to come and investigate and have them figure out if she's telling the truth or not, right? And as Jaleese, you should want to go to the police so the police can figure out what's going on. Now, Jaleese did say that she would have her day in court, and she's currently, like, she plans on working with the police through this. She already got the grape kit. So that's the first step. But yeah, bro, listen, I think all sides should want the police to get involved and have them investigate. And if you're Skinny and if you did nothing wrong, the police will exonerate you. If you're Jaleese and you're not lying, then the police should confirm that you're not lying and lock up Skinny. So go to the police, have the police figure it out. But putting us in the business right now is, it's like unproductive, man. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, to find out how Chud and his team just made a really big mistake they're going to regret. I'm going to see you guys in this Chud video. Send me a hype to this video by clicking the hype button if you really want to support. I see everybody sending hype, so please send me a hype. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.